So you want to hunt some geese? Well, in today's video, I'm going to make sure that you have the tools in hand to make that happen. The purpose of today's video is to pass along the information that we have discovered thus far and making your hunt that much better with the tools at hand. Location. Location is key when hunting the geese, my friend. As you can see, I have some tents placed in a bearded pattern, if you will, all the way around here in the center of Hirschfelden. The geese are drawn to open fields and will not land, or are not supposed to land, in a wooded area. This is where the majority of your hunt will take place. Now, I highly recommend placing those tents and making use of them wherever it is in the straw fields of Hirschfelden you decide to hunt, as you can jump back and forth rather quickly trying to find those geese, and it certainly makes it a whole lot easier having those tents there. And since the tents are no longer affected by the beavers, I see no reason in not making use of them. However, if you want to use your tents elsewhere, well, you'd be using them up in your geese adventures. Integrity. As with any type of species here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, integrity is a big thing, and geese are no exception. If you want to get the highest scoring animals, you need to make sure you're using the correct gun, much like the 20 gauge, which was provided in the new weapon DLC. The 20 gauge was recommended to have use of the bird shot. However, we have found through testing that the buckshot works pretty fantastic. You get a little bit more oomph behind it, so why not use the bigger grain? So just a quick rundown then, guys. So integrity, we have the 20 gauge using the bird shot, full integrity. The buckshot, full integrity. You can use the 22, although it'll take you a couple rounds to get that thing down with it, unless it's a very well-placed shot. The 223 also gives full integrity. The 357 if you're a handgun guy or gal. And the 300 grain bolts and arrows will also give you 100% integrity. The blind is a thing here now in Call of the Wild, your mobile coffin if you will. However, as it stands, when you get in the blind, you do not have the visibility that you should have, and honestly, I find just using the surroundings as cover and laying prone does a better job. Your call. Decoys. Proper decoy setup seems to be key with the geese. As you can see in front of me here, I have 20 decoys spread out. There are 3 different types, and I've tried to mostly split it equally between the 3. Now, by placing them in the field, wherever you put them, the geese are supposed to be drawn to land on them. This is after using the collar, they will break and come down to this location. So placing them kind of spread out could be detrimental. I find for myself what works best, keeping them closer together like a close-knit group, and then head on over to your blind or to your cover, whichever the case may be. The collar. The collar is pretty straightforward, as you would expect. There is only currently one in the game for the geese. There's no long range and short range. You just simply have to make use of it. Simply call the geese. They will do a circle pattern. As they circle around you, you will notice at one point they will break. At the moment, this is very noticeable as they do a rather sharp turn, as you can see they just did here. Once they make their break, they will start to make their way down, and it is from this point on that you must be certain you are not visible or spooking them. When they are all the way up in the sky, there is no way to spook them whatsoever. You can run around, and you can't shoot them when they're up there either. But once they break and they start to make their way down, be prepared, because that's when the shooting gallery begins. Now, you can shoot them once they've broken, they are on their way down, or even on their way up after you have placed a shot. But I highly recommend waiting until they hit the ground, touch down. It'll give you more time to catch more of these fantastic geese. Now, at the time of this recording, we had only received the first patch, as things were a little rough upon release. But after the first patch, it has become a lot more consistent, a lot more stable. Now, as I am doing this editing, there is yet another patch that is out. So thank you, Expansive Worlds, for listening and carrying on with this fantastic species. I, for one, have thoroughly enjoyed looking forward to playing it and not having, as you can see in front of me here, these types of issues. I end up clearing the entire field here. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thank you for joining me, my friends, and taking the time out of your busy day. If you've enjoyed what I've put forth here today, found it even slightly useful, or maybe a little bit entertaining, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe and bell if you're new here. Do it with 2 hands if you gotta. And don't forget to join all the stuff and the things with the things and stuff, like the Discord. It's down below. The Twitch thing there. Join that. Follow me on Twitter. You know the stuff, guys. All right, we'll catch you next time, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, sir.